Oakland, California, the only stop in Northern California for the Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship. Hi everybody, I'm Ralph Shaheen alongside Jeff Emig and Ricky Carmichael and Aaron Bates covering all the action for us down on the racetrack here tonight. We are ready to go with the fourth round of the 2012 championship season. The riders are set. The 30-second board is up. We are close to dropping the gate and getting this one underway.
Last week's winner, current or reigning points leader in this heat.
Taking a look at our AMSOIL starting lineup as the names scroll across the top of the screen. There is Chad Reed, the man who won a week ago, right here on CBS at Dodger Stadium on his 2-2 Motorsports, the Bell Rainback number 22 Honda.
Yeah, this track's really, really good tonight. The dirt is primo. These guys are pumped. I can't wait to watch this go down.
There's that 30-second board. The riders feeling the adrenaline pumping right now as they get ready to charge off down to the first turn. Here we go, racing from Oakland. Jake Weimer on the outside, trying to get the early lead. And it's the 61 machine going down early here in the corner. That's Austin Howell. Involved in that was another rider. There's Reed on that 22. There goes Kevin Windham on the 14.
We got Brett Metcalf up there on the Suzuki.
Watching him fly tails away from our Toyota camera. Skying over the big triple jumps here in Oakland.
Yeah, you guys can see Ryan Dungey triple, double through that section. He's going to try to get out as quick as he can, put in some fast laps, because if he turns the fastest heat race here, see, he's going to get the first gate pick in the main, and we all know how important starts are. I'm interested to see how number 21 of Weimer can hang with him. I've been really impressed with how he's been riding this season. I think he's really been charging.
He watches Kevin Windham on the Geico Honda, the red number 14. In the black and blue and white riding gear right there. Windham, that's definitely by far the crowd favorite each and every time we drop the gate.
Well, there's no doubt about that. And Windham was our fourth fastest qualifier here today. Weimer, who's been getting off to great starts, was only the 12th fastest qualifier, so his lap time's a bit down. Maybe that's why we're seeing Windham go by here, but his starts off the gate are definitely helping out.
You need to be in the top 9 as you watch our Toyota scoreboard scrolling across the top of the screen, because the top 9 riders will move straight to the main event out of each heat race.
I'll see Weimer, he was taking a little look over his shoulder, trying to see where Chad Reed was, but I mean, one of the advantages of him getting out of the gate good is that he can run the pace of the fastest qualifiers here today.
Look at this pass. Comes over that double, brakes a little bit harder, inside, textbook pass right there. Body position perfect on the bike for that flat sweeper corner.
Weimer on the green Kawasaki, Reed on the red Honda, and they go bar to bar through the whoop section. The Australian Reed to the inside, gets the power down and takes over the position. He's now got third.
Yeah, nice clean pass there, sets him up, takes it out wide on the entry of the corner, cuts down, goes down the inside of the whoop section. Now the next guy in front of him is Kevin Windham. Don't know if he'll catch him, but definitely going to mount a charge to do that. Coming up a little short there. No problem, though, brushes it off.
Windham is about a second and a half in front of Reed. Chad's going to have his work cut out for him as they go past the mechanics area where they get the signals on the pit boards from their mechanics halfway through this first heat here.
It's a very good passing spot right there. You got to be really comfortable around that sweeper turn. You can get somebody, catch them sleeping there, get on the inside, make the pass. An on and off section there. Reed blasting the turn, always fun to watch, man. The guy has really good corner speed. See right there, triple out. Fun part, triple.
Watch right here. This is Reed going around Weimer. Now watch what happens in this turn right here. See, Weimer comes in and he's going to kind of take this route. Reed comes up and squares him up with a lot of momentum. And watch the drive. Watch his left foot. He clicks up one gear right here. Really hammers the throttle. Nice execution by Chad Reed.
Taking a look at the top 5 here Heat number 1 in Oakland, Dungey leading Wyndham, Reed, Weimer, and Metcalf as we're past the halfway point, closing in on the conclusion of this first of 2 heat races.
Now, quickly, we had discussed about how, Ricky, you felt that the KTM with the steel chassis was really good at the place like Phoenix, where it was hard and dry slick. Now we have a completely different situation where it's rutted, it's rough, and there's a lot of traction, yet Dungey still is getting it done.
Yeah, you're just right, Jeff. I was really curious to see how it was, because just every other bike out there has an aluminum chassis, which is normally stiffer. So in conditions like this, where the dirt is a little moist, you want that stiffness and rigidity to push it a little bit harder, as you can see on his last lap. So that's what I was anxious to see, how well this bike, the steel chassis, was going to work. And obviously it's working pretty good right now. He looks on point.
The key to Ryan Dungey has always been consistency.
Yeah, it
and
sure
he's
has.
showing it again here tonight. Coming out strong. Looks like he's well on his way on this final lap to a heat race win. Working past Gerke on the 87.
Triple there.
To the checkered flag coming up. Dungey on his way to the main event with a heat race win. And KTM continues their winning ways in Monster Energy Supercross.
This CBS Sports Spectacular Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship is sponsored by Toyota. Moving forward. Monster Energy. Unleash the beast. And by Yamaha. Yamaha is the first name in motorsports.
When you're the owner of the Supercross team, like 3-time Super Bowl winning coach Joe Gibbs, you can get your rider's autograph anytime you want it. You can cut the line there. Davey Millsaps is another one of the Joe Gibbs riders. Justin Brayton was signing autographs as well at the pit party today. That's one of the highlights of coming to Monster Energy Supercross. You can get the chance autograph like Ryan Dungey. Meet the riders, have a good time down in the pit party. Here are the riders that transferred out of heat number 1. Ryan Dungey all the way down to Cody Mackey, who's making his debut riding on the Jeff Ward racing machines this weekend. And there is a look at the riders in the gate for heat number 2. 9 more riders will transfer.
32nd board is up here, but what's really interesting in this heat is we've got Ryan Villapoto just to the inside of the box. So it'd be to our right side, and James Stewart, Davey Millsaps on those JGR bikes just to the inside of him.
It's a little pre-main event here.
James Stewart inside on the 7. Oh, and look at Brayton come flying through there on that number 10 Muscle Milk Honda.
That's going to allow Tickle and Short. That's like Short's going to take the lead.
Short on the 29 comes flying around. Honda's up front looking pretty good right now.
I tell you, this is the type of start that Brock Tickle, reigning West Coast Supercross Lights champion, has needed, because he really hasn't got good starts this season in the heat.
Tickle is on that number 25. That's a green Kawasaki. The Pro Circuit Kawasaki, that team making their debut in the 450 class after dominating the lights divisions for so many years.
We got Ryan Villapoto sitting back in 7th now.
Stewart is up to 7th.
So, you know, guys, we're going to get to really see with the fastest qualifiers like Stewart and Villapoto, we'll get to see where the passing points are like this.
There goes Stewart right past Tickle. That puts him up to 3rd, and he'll set sail after those 2 Hondas. The first one he's going to try to run down. Looks like it's going to be Brayton, because up front still now is Short on that Supercross.com Honda, the Jeremy McGrath team.
Going to put in some good laps here. Him too, knowing how important it is to get out there, get that heat race win, so you get that number 1 gate position all over Brayton right here. James really, really good at passing guys early in the race. He has that explosive speed when he needs it.
Like right now. There it goes. Stewart just railed through that big berm turn, and he cleanly passes Brayton, who tries to get a handful of throttle, thinks about getting inside. Contact there. And the rider out of Iowa showing showing that he deserves to be on that factory bike number 10 this year.
That was some aggressive riding here by Brayton. And remember, it was just 1 week ago that he failed to qualify for the main, so you know he's fired up with this American Honda bike trying to get it into the main event tonight.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to be the case for him tonight. There's no doubt about having a little bit of bad luck there at Dodger Stadium. Look at that, counter backs.
I tell you, Ryan Villapoto now has moved his way up to 4th, so these riders better get on the gas.
Oh, Stewart passes Brayton again. So the champion out of Hayden City, Florida, puts himself right up into the position now to go after Short.
Now we've got some laps under the in the books here. I'm taking a look at the lap times. You got Short up front with a 54.5, and Villapoto with the fastest lap at a 54 flat. Remember, Dungey had a 53.4, so these guys need to pick it up. You got fast time. You
earn your numbers in Monster Energy Supercross, and Ryan Villapoto gets the number 1 because he's the reigning champion. There's that number 29 of Andrew Short. And here comes Stewart. Honda versus Yamaha here in heat number 2. Halfway through this one.
I think they're going to set him up right here on the inside. We're going to have the advantage here.
Crowd getting into this one. Watching these two go at it. Stewart squares him up. Short ready to counterattack.
Tell you, Ricky, this track's got those 180s where you can really set somebody up, but then these flat sections here, there's a lot can happen here also.
Stewart inside, contact with Short. Oh, Stewart gets aggressive.
You don't want to do that to Andrew Short. I can tell you that right now.
But and here comes this battle. Brayton dealing with Villapoto. Villapoto on the number 1 gets inside and stands him up.
I can tell you,
that was aggressive there.
You know what he wants, Jeff. He wants to catch James Stewart right now. Get a piece of him in the heat race before the main event, but we only have 4 laps to go.
These heat races are only 8 laps apiece. It'll be 20 laps in the main.
Watch this pass right here. James wasted no time, gets in there. Clean pass.
Yeah, but see, Short, he thought he was far enough to the inside. Stewart just made a new line, as did Villapoto when they rounded this turn here, the pass that he put on Brayton.
Stewart already about 2 seconds out in front of Short. Villapoto, there he is. He's caught Short. Now, can Villapoto get it?
Watch this pass.
Goes to the inside.
Trying to work that throttle. And he's got him.
Yeah, what a pass. Textbook, you called it, Jeff.
Okay, now the race is on, guys. Let's see. These are the 2 of the fastest riders here today. And Villapoto really has been the man this year. Let's watch this replay. Watch trying to dig those knobbies in, hug the line, and Short tries to hold it.
Now, can Villapoto catch James Stewart? Working our way towards the conclusion of heat number 2. James Stewart, right there on that Toyota Yamaha number 7, out in front of Ryan Villapoto. 3 championships between these 2 riders, and this is just the heat race tonight here in Oakland. What's the main event going to be like later?
Let's check the lap times as they come through. Stewart just a little bit faster. Villapoto still, yeah, a couple tenths of a second faster that time around, but Villapoto's got a tight line right through here where he was really making it up.
Villapoto clipped 2/10 off of Stewart's time on that last lap.
Yeah, Villapoto has definitely caught Stewart. If you take it from the first lap until now, there's no doubt about it. I mean, these 2 guys are riding like it's a main event. They don't want to give anything up.
Problem is, it's the last lap. He's running out of time. He's on him. How many opportunities now will he have to make the move? You can hear the crowd getting into it. Where will Villapoto make his move? Stewart's got to know he's there. Will he square him? Here he comes. Checkered flag, and Stewart's going to get him at the line. He closed all the way to 2/10 of a second on James Stewart. And boy, does that set us up for a fantastic main here in Oakland. Quick look at the results shows you the 9 riders going straight to the main. Mike Alessi goes to the last chance qualifier. Here's this week's MMI Tech Tip.
Hi, today's MMI Tech Tip is about gearing. If you take a big sprocket and you put it on the back, it actually gives more bottom end power. The only problem is you can shorten up the gearing too much. So we have a lot of choices in the truck. You have a smaller sprocket, actually gives you more top-end power. The one that makes the right choice, gets the best lap time, and wins the race. So there's my tech tip for today.
Monster Energy Kawasaki's Jake Weimer was introduced to the crowd earlier tonight. We'll introduce him to you in a feature coming up a little later on in the show. Jake Weimer is a former Supercross Alliance champion who's been riding the roller coaster of the Supercross world with success and injury as well. Now, he's battling his way back to the top.
The 2010 Supercross on the lights bike was good and my confidence was high, and I was able to win a championship there, and then obviously went through some rough situations after that. I knew what I was capable of. I knew it was there, I just had to find it. My goal was to be a podium guy, and it was definitely good to get it the second round in. LA, I was able to nail the whole shot, which was awesome, and was able to lead a few laps early in the race. I think that was an important step for me, to lead the first few laps, and hopefully next time I'm up there, I'm a little more comfortable and can lead more. It's nice this year to be able to prove to myself that I still have some speed and the future is bright.
Chad Reed got Honda their 200th win last week in Los Angeles. His son Tate there looks like he just got them another one. It's a great family sport, Monster Energy Supercross. Mom, get out of the way. I'm coming through. Where's Victory Lane? We'll celebrate Honda's 200th win when we come back. Get real-time scores, live video, and breaking news on your mobile device with the free app from CBS Sports. To download, text CBS to 42777. Fans having a great time here at Monster Energy Supercross in Oakland. Let's show you the results out of the last chance qualifier. Here's our Yamaha results. The top two move on to the main event, Michael Essie and Bobby Canary. Chad Reed made history just a week ago by getting Honda their 200th win in Monster Energy Supercross.
Don't stop believing. Hold on to that feeling. Street light people. Don't stop believing.
It's been a great ride. I think that Honda's worked at this a long time, and we've had a lot of great racers and champions along that time. And right now, coming together with 200 wins is huge for Honda.
Ricky Johnson, Team Honda. Bob Hurricane Hanna!
It is once again Jeremy McGrath.
Ricky Carmichael, his 23rd career Supercross victory.
Your winner from Anaheim, Kevin Windham.
Chad Reed's a winner!
It's nice, like to be a part of something when as a kid that grew up in the 80s and watched the Rick Johnson, David Bailey, Jeremy McGrath era. I'm honored to be a part of that, the Honda family and to win some races for those guys, and especially be the 200th winner.
Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FAM World Championship is going to be all over your TV in the coming weeks, like next weekend, right here on CBS. You can see us from Anaheim, California. Then it's on to San Diego, Arlington, and the Georgia Dome in Atlanta. We'll be right back to Oakland, California. Raider Nation, ready to see who can win here tonight.
I'm Chad Reed, and you're watching Supercross on CBS.
The Oakland Coliseum, of course, home to the Super Bowl champion Oakland Raiders and Major League Baseball's World Series champion Oakland A's. But tonight it's all about Supercross. And here we go with our Kawasaki KX450 track map.
Well, that first turn, that's going to be 50% of the race in my book. Of course, this second turn wide open. Then if you get through there clean and get through the whoops clean, you got a chance to squirt away.
Yeah, they sure do. Tricky section right here. A lot of guys struggling, making little mistakes over that triple, then normal standard size triple. Cool little double in the corner there. Over the triple, the fans are loving it. Double, double into the corner, into a right-hander, and then triple, triple, double into the corner, and then they turn left and double into the finish line. That's a lap.
But Jeff, they've changed a little bit to this racetrack since we made that track map.
Yeah, they've added this section right here, which is good for 7 to 10 seconds.
That's right.
Making the track a little bit longer. And we're going to take a look at it. This is the section I'm talking about. As you cut across. Instead of going right down the start straight, you cut across, make a right-handed 180 with this tricky little double. Then it makes trying to hug the inside, getting back through this section here, a great passing spot or a spot to make up some time.
Go dirt tracking through that big sweeper there as you take a look from our GoPro onboard camera. Well, just before we drop the gate on the main, let's get a RockyMountainMC.com pre-race report from Aaron Bates.
A horrific crash last weekend that caused that red flag. An update on both riders involved. The number 65 of Ryan Morris was released from the hospital yesterday after having surgery on his jaw that will be temporarily wired shut for 8 to 10 weeks. However, he is mending. The number 41 of Trey Kennard, he underwent surgery on Tuesday night on his back. However, he is up and walking as of Wednesday wearing a back brace. And the doctor said strong possibility that he will be released from the hospital by the end of the weekend. Good news for both of these riders expecting a recovery.
All right, Aaron, the 30-second board is done. We are ready to go racing here in Oakland. Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship ready to go. Who's going to get the Nuclear Cowboys whole shot? It's Chad Reed. 2-2 Motorsports, the winner a week ago at Dodger Stadium, trying to go back-to-back wins.
Andrew Short with another great start, along with Josh Hansen in third and Metcalf in fourth.
Brett Metcalf is on that yellow Yoshimura Suzuki.
Yeah, where's Villapoto?
Stewart's about fifth. Villapoto is sixth.
Here they come, skying over the big triple, and Villapoto and Stewart were side by side. Stewart getting inside of Metcalf as we go back with Chad Reed, the Bell Ray backed Honda. How about Dungey? He didn't get a very good start, did he? He's buried deeper in the pack, just inside the top 10.
Dungey comes by in 10th, exactly. He's got his work cut out for him as Stewart is passing Hansen.
Chad Reed back pulling away now, trying to open up that gap. The Honda rider out in front. Another Honda, the stablemate. Here comes Andrew Short. And James Stewart dealing with the hard-charging Ryan Villapoto, just like they were in the heat race.
Yeah, we've seen that battle in the heat race as Villapoto caught Stewart. This is a 20-lap main event. And so you got to think that Villapoto is going to be a little more patient right now. But he has definitely caught this. He has wasted no time when he went past Hansen and Metcalf.
And here comes Stewart now. He's got his sights on Short. He knows the rest of the pack's coming from behind him, so he's got to try to make quick work of Andrew Short. And don't forget, they had a little coming together in the heat race. Let's see if Short makes this easy on him. Oh, he lets him go. Stewart was able to clear Short without much of an issue.
Yeah, let's see if Short has got any retaliation here and what's going to happen with Villapoto as he's trying to get up there and take that spot also. You know, he has been so aggressive here tonight.
Villapoto through the whoops, charges in.
Ooh, those whoops are getting cupped out, Ricky, a little bit squirrely through there.
Yeah, they are. Villapoto better get by Andrew Short here real quick. You can see just by laboring behind him how far Stewart has already pulled away.
Stewart mentioned after the heat race that he wanted to make a change to his bike. You see the rider down on the right of the inside of that turn. The Alstric medical crew there attending to Kyle Partridge. Stewart said he wanted to make a change to his bike. Apparently, it's working whatever they did to it, as Villapoto still not able to get around Andrew Short.
Yeah, he's trying hard.
Watch this here. He's going to cut to the inside. He's been doing this all night long. Oh, it's going to be close.
Trying to squeeze it in there, and Villapoto's by. The reigning champ on the Monster Energy Cow Kawasaki.
Wow, and look how fast he squirts out of there. Everybody now has started taking the inside, coming out of turn 2.
Meanwhile, Reed continues to lead. Here come the champions. Two-time champ Reed, two-time champ Stewart, and the reigning champ Villapoto battling for the win here in Oakland.
Look how fast, when Ryan Villapoto got by Andrew Shore, look how fast he caught up to Stewart. I mean, all over him here.
Closing in on the end of the first quarter of this race.
This is what we've all wanted to see right here. The best of the best. Although Dungey's still kind of caught back. He's in the 7th position right now.
Yeah, I tell you what, they've caught Chad Reed. He's about 0.3 of a second off of the pace of Stewart Villapoto. So Reed's going to have to use a little bit of craftsmanship here and knowledge and some of the knowledge from being a veteran to see if he can hold on and maneuver his way through these lap traffic. Because on a night like tonight, they are really going to find him quick.
Here comes Villapoto, really applying the speed now to Stewart. Villapoto starts to close in, making some noise, and the crowd starts to come to their feet here in Oakland.
Yeah, it's almost like a game of chess match here because they're all so good, so talented that if he goes by, these guys can just step it up a notch.
And remember, Villapoto won the season opener in Anaheim. Reed won a week ago at Dodger Stadium in L.A. James Stewart has not won a race yet this year. I talked to James Stewart earlier today. He told me, I'm not worried about this. I feel good. I had a great week of practice with my Joe Gibbs Racing team. We are ready to go.
I tell you what, guys, James Stewart, he needs to make something happen. I feel that Villapoto is in Stewart's head after that tremendous battle they had in the heat race.
Oh, Stewart now closing up to Reed. Here comes Ryan Dungey on that number 5 KTM. The Red Bull rider is around Davey Millsaps. That puts him to 6th.
This is the action right here. Chad Reed, James Stewart, Ryan Villapoto.
Hey, watch what Villapoto does, Ricky, right here at the end. See triple jump. Now watch him jump all the way into the turn.
Stewart was right there with Reed. Letting him know he's right there and ready to pull the trigger at any given moment. Past the mechanics area.
Stewart ducking his head. Quite a bit of roost coming off the back of the number 22. Some of these passing spots are going to be so important to try to hug the inside.
Ricky, you have battled for wins and championships with all 3 of these riders.
Yeah.
Size them up for me at a time like
I'm
this.
telling you right now where I want to be is I want to be Ryan Villapoto behind these guys. Not pass him too early. Get him at the end. I mean, you can see, it seems like he can almost catch him at will. Now look at this. He'll be on the outside here, so he probably isn't going to get him. But you can see he can catch him when he wants to. He's got plenty of time. It's not even halfway yet. He needs to size these guys up, keep the pressure on them, force them into a mistake, then pounce or wait till about 3 laps to go and then get him.
How easy is it to push a champion like all 3 of these guys into making a mistake? These are mentally tough riders.
It's not easy, you know. You just, and I'll tell you, the mistake will be so minute that you got to pounce when they make it.
And I'll tell you what, as the race goes on, the track's going to deteriorate. Villapoto has the luxury of being able to try new lines, to use something different. Where Reed, he has to stay consistent. He has to stay in his line and not open the door for Stewart or Villapoto.
And that's the 21st rider in the gate that might make the big difference here tonight. It might not be the rider making the mistake. It might be the track reaching up and yanking you down.
That's right. This track very, very challenging tonight with all these ruts.
We had a great time at the Warriors basketball game on Friday night with Chad Reed. The winner at Dodger Stadium was calm, cool, collected. He feels that this 2-2 Motorsports team is ready to battle for the championship.
That's right.
Aaron, the temperature here tonight has dropped since earlier today. The breeze has picked up. The moisture is in the air. How is it down on the track?
Definitely cooling off again. The temperature has dropped a few more degrees, and these guys were expecting it, though. James Stewart's camp over his new mechanic, Patrick Baker, very busy from the heat race to the main event. They made some suspension changes, adjustments to the fork and shock, plus they added a rear tire, expecting these conditions to be during this main event tonight.
Well, the Florida native, James Stewart, makes no bones about it. He is not a fan of cool temperatures, without question.
He's not.
He likes those dome stadiums.
Look at all these champions. Look what they're doing.
They're just
being
waiting.
patient.
Yeah, they're waiting. Okay, they know that when they make their pass, it needs to be at the right time.
Ricky, you had talked about the point where at times you would slow down as the leader. Explain that.
Yeah, well, you know, like I said earlier, when Chad's, the faster he goes, everyone else is just going to go faster. So there's no sense.
Stewart right there. There it is. And the Oakland crowd loving it. Jeff will change for the lead.
That was. I'm trying to grasp what's going on here. I was trying to see if Reed was going to make a move back because he's so good at retaliation and not giving you the breathing room once you make a pass. I'm wondering why Villapoto now has fallen off the back of this group just a little bit because he was all over Stewart just a couple of laps ago.
Dungey has moved himself to fifth. As they're running right now, Reed, even in second place, has taken over the points lead. He would be 2 up on Dungey and Villapoto. Here is Dungey on that number 5, KTM. He has caught the back of Andrew Short. You see the leaders going the other way, and here comes the fight for fourth over the finish line jump.
They're halfway right now, so things are going to start happening. They better not let James get too comfortable here. If he gets a little bit of breathing room, that's all he needs.
Dungey needs to get around Andrew Short's Honda if he wants to hang on to the points lead here. Villapoto closing in on Reed. Here comes the Kawasaki rider.
See, he noticed there's some urgency now. He's starting to pick it up. Watch what he does through this section. Over the triple. Going to the inside of Reed here. Nope, backs out of it.
And Stewart is starting to pull away, Jeff. You're right. He has got to move if Villapoto wants to challenge. Setting up. Can't do it.
Well, watch as they come back across here. See, now Villapoto picked up the intensity. He can pretty much put his Kawasaki wherever he wants.
Say what you will about Villapoto and Stewart. Chad Reed is riding an excellent race.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, Villapoto way outside, trying to find the cushion right here. See if he tries some new lines. The track's starting to get rutted up a little bit. A little bit of a mistake there. Lost a little time, but watch what he does through the whoops.
Chad Reed, the winner a week ago here, is having a great night here, hanging on to second and battling with Villapoto.
He's definitely feeling the pressure right now, you guys. He did make some changes. He asked his mechanic, Lars Lindstrom, to add a new back tire on there. They need some additional traction. They also made some fork adjustments. Anything that they can do to adapt to tonight's conditions.
And Aaron, he's doing a great job of protecting his position.
Yeah, he sure is. And he's really making life miserable for Ryan Villapoto right now.
And Stewart has opened up a 2-second lead over Reed.
He's putting in perfect laps. These two guys are, you know, Chad's blocking Ryan, slowing him down. Ryan hadn't been able to get by Chad.
Yeah, and Chad's put on a strong ride there. He has really had that veteran style of ride without really making any mistakes. He's just fast enough to stay up in there, but these guys are just a little bit quicker than him. About 0.3 of a second is all that Reed is off.
Honda, Kawasaki, and KTM have all won this year. Could this be the night for Yamaha? James Stewart can become the 4th different winner.
So much intensity and so much aggression there, and then things kind of mellowed out, and now he kind of got sucked into this pace right here, which is just a little bit off. Last time around, Stewart 54.6, Villapoto a 55.3, and Reed a 55.2. So you see, that was about half a second or so that these guys are off from Stewart.
Here comes Reed, still chasing Stewart. There's James right there. I asked him if he was feeling the pressure being back in the points. It was about 17, 18 points back coming into tonight's race. He said, no, not at all. If any one of these guys was that truly dominant guy, they wouldn't have just won once. They would have won more than that. I know if I get on a roll, I can start clicking off wins, and he might be setting that up here tonight.
Yeah, he might be. He's a very, very talented rider, and he's impressing me right now. He's turned it around from the heat race. There's no doubt about it.
This is earlier right here. You know, James is complaining things kind of sliding around. Watch some of this action right here. Gets a little loose as he's trying to get on the throttle. That Yamaha 450. You know, the Gibbs guys, they got some horsepower built into that thing. Now it's James's job to harness it and put it to work, and he is here in this main event with a little less than 6 to go.
In this sport, James Stewart moving to the Joe Gibbs Racing Team was the beginning of what would be considered the dream team over here. Everybody has been expecting this team to win, and it might finally be coming together here tonight. Dungey, he's fought his way to 4th. He is back on top of the points now if he can stay there or move further up. He is so consistent.
Yeah, he sure is. Getting a bad start, though, so he's riding as hard as he can and as many points as possible, but he's just buried so deep in the pack.
Jeff, the Toyota replay is Dungey working his way into that top 5.
Yeah, look, he gets on the brakes, and look how sharp he turned to KTM. That was like the tightest line that anyone has drawn tonight. But Dungey's doing what he does. He's always consistent. He always just rides his own race, never makes any big mistakes to put himself at a disadvantage.
This could be the first night all year that he's been off the podium if he cannot work his way up to 3rd.
Well, and right now, number 7, this could be his first win of the year, which it's pretty unexpected that he's been off at the top step of the podium for so long. And I'm going to say I'm pretty surprised right now that Villapoto was so aggressive and so fast, and now he hasn't been able to make a move on Reed, and his lap times are really dropping off the pace.
Kevin Windham having a solid run on his Geico Honda. The rider on the number 14 has worked his way up to 6th tonight, which is right where he is in the point standing.
Look at K-Dub out there, making it happen.
Behind him comes James Stewart's teammate, Davey Millsaps.
There's Davey, James' teammate.
Millsaps running an 18.
Weimer.
Jake Weimer, we met him in the feature earlier tonight. Running along in 8th place.
Jake putting together a solid ride here. Probably not quite what he'd like, but his real strength has been his starts this season. Putting in some strong laps overall, but not getting the start tonight. It's, that has work cut out for him.
Yeah, Brayton's happy. He's in the main event tonight, having some really bad luck last weekend at Dodger Stadium. Top 10 right here.
And just behind Brayton there, rounding out the top 10 is Josh Hansen. And remember, Hansen had a really good start here in this main event. He actually was 3rd on the first lap.
And it's a big night for James Stewart in another way, on an emotional level. One of the crew members for the Joe Gibbs Racing Toyota team, Mark Tex Adams, one of the mechanics for the team, was tragically killed this week while assisting a motorist on a highway. The team racing with a heavy heart and an emotional lift here tonight if they can hang on for the win.
Well, you got that right. Tex was a good dude. I like being around him, but he's got to be smiling right now.
Yeah,
Number 7 out front.
Look at that. James riding really, really good right now. Very smooth. Look at that, around that sweeper turn. This is what you expect to see from him every single weekend. And he's making it happen here in Oakland. This is what we expected from round 1.
Jeff, one of the things that James told me today was that this is not unusual for him to struggle a little bit in the opening rounds of the season. He's done it before and come back to win a championship. Some riders just take a week or 2 to find a rhythm.
And in those championships that you're referring to, he's came back in a big way and won multiple races in a row. So he came in quite a few points down in the championship chase, but no better way to get back in the championship chase than to get the full 25 points.
4-second lead for James Stewart, and he's going to pick up some points here tonight for sure.
And give Yamaha their first win of the season.
4th race of the year. 4 different manufacturers will have won and 4 different riders. The 4 riders coming into the year that we figured would be battling for the championship will all have 1 win as we leave Northern California and head back to Championship Stadium next week.
Yeah, and Stewart's got the luxury right now with that 4-second lead over Reed to kind of mellow out here. And I tell you what, guys, they're about lap 7 or 8. I did not feel that Stewart had what it took. I even mentioned that I thought that he was shaking a little bit. What a way to rebound. Fantastic effort by James Stewart.
On a very emotional night for James Stewart, he gets his first win of 2012 and brings Yamaha to the top step of the podium in Oakland. James Stewart has done it, the 4th different rider, the 4th different manufacturer to win this season. And Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship shows the parity once again. There's a team manager, Jeremy Albrecht, over to congratulate him. And we'll be back to meet our winner here in Oakland when CBS returns. Well, the parity continues in Monster Energy Supercross, 4th race of the year, 4th different winner. This time it's Yamaha-mounted James Stewart, getting the Joe Gibbs Racing team a win. Reed, Villapoto, Dungey, they're all right there. Those top 4 in the championship fight, all right there once again in the top 4 finishing order. And let's go meet our winner. He's standing by with Aaron.
The first victory of the season for James Stewart. James, not only your first victory of the season, but the first for you, for the JGR team as well. So many expectations, not only for yourself, but from the team. What a relief is this for you to get this done tonight?
It's a big relief, you know, just rode around, honestly. You know, rode around and just felt good, you know, felt really good. You know, the Pirelli tires were awesome out there. I was able to get underneath Chad over there, and man, it was just awesome. And I had a big chip on my shoulder with my mechanic text. Man, this is for him, Mark. It was a tough week. I mean, especially on Thursday, getting a phone call that he was passed away. But I just want to give a shout out to my team, JGR, Toyota, Yamaha, Red Bull, Answer, Nike, Oakley, Bell Helmets, everybody. It's just awesome. And, you know, just want to give it up to my whole team. They stuck with us. Had a rough day. Didn't look like it, but we pulled it together in the main event and just made it happen.
Congratulations on picking up right where you left off here last year with another victory here in Oakland.
That is the 2nd Monster Energy Supercross win in team history for the Joe Gibbs organization. We'll be right back for more from Oakland.
This CBS Sports Spectacular Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship is sponsored by Monster Energy. Unleash the Beast. Toyota. Moving forward. And by Honda, world leader in power sports. When you want the best, it's a Honda.
Welcome back to the Oakland Monster Energy Supercross. Just wrapped up the main. James Stewart taking first place, and I've got Chad Reed that takes home second tonight. Chad, you ended up getting that whole shot. Take us through what happened. You seem to go a little bit back with the pack.
Yeah, just amazing start, and just didn't take advantage of it. First whole shot of the year, and I just rode tight out there. Just wasn't hitting my line, so man, just hats off to all the guys. They gave us a great bike today. I went through the whole selection of Dunlops, and finally we settled with what we knew in the main. So great ride for Honda, Tutu Motorsports, all the guys at Schiff, Fox, and thanks to the guys at Specialized for giving me a tour this week. So thanks a lot.
Chad Reed leaving here with the red plate.
Yeah, and the points have really tightened up. Look at this. Reed and Dungey will both have the red plates. When we get to Anaheim, they will be tied for the points lead. Villapoto and Stewart right there, Aaron.
Tied for the point leads, and also sporting that red plate again next weekend. Ryan, take us through the track conditions and how much they changed and how slick they were from the beginning of the day.
You know, there was actually a lot of traction on the track, but you know, it was really soft underneath, so it started mushrooming out, and the ruts got really deep, and a lot of kickers started coming up. But everybody at Monster Energy Kawasaki, you know, Jeff Fox and Parts Unlimited, Falcon tires, Dunlop tires, Oakley, you know, Vans, everybody down the whole team, Specialized, did a great job, and you know, Lord Jesus Christ will keep me safe. You know, better next weekend.
Congratulations on such a great job. And also Ryan Villapoto sporting a patch to support his fallen riders, Ryan Morris and also Trey Kennard. The utmost respect.
CBS Sports coverage of Monster Energy AMA Supercross and FIM World Championship continues next Sunday at noon Eastern as the series returns to Anaheim. Coming up next, NCAA basketball on CBS as Michigan travels to Columbus to take on Ohio State. And later today, continuing coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open from Torrey Pines Golf Club. Congratulations all around from James Stewart, including that from Coach Joe Gibbs. For Ricky Carmichael, Jeff Emig, and Aaron Bates, I'm Ralph Shaheen. So long from Oakland, where James Stewart is your winner.